Hello, everyone. Paul Turley here. Just wanted to share some updates that I've made to the COVID-19 coronavirus case daily updates Power BI report that you can get to from my blog, sqlserverbi.blog. There's a link right there in the article that I posted in the second week of March. I'm recording this on March 18th, and you can see that the data is 1 day old. I just wanted to show some recent updates that really showed some insights. You know, we're getting a lot of news about how the outbreak is growing, and it just seems like the news is just kind of scary and bad. But I wanted to show some insights and kind of look for a silver lining in countries that may be overcoming the outbreaks, or at least where the numbers are starting to look a little more promising. Let me start with the cases rate of change. This is a page that I added yesterday. Now, immediately you'll see that there's a very high rate of change, and there are countries like Peru and Armenia that have had an extremely high increase in the rate of change. But these are actually based on some very low numbers of cases, and let me just show you what that looks like. So this parameter slicer up here lets you control the window of time that we want to compare, meaning that today is March, well, the most recent data that we have is from March 18th, so that's at the high range of my date slicer up here. And so my most recent cases are based on March 17th. And there are currently 197,000. This is as of yesterday. Current numbers, if you go out and look at this, are just above 200,000, but we're 1 day off. But if we look at Peru, you can see that 10 days ago, so I'm choosing 10 days, 10 days ago there was only one case. And as of yesterday, there were 117 cases, which of course skews this confirmed percent of change as this very, very high percentage. So to offset that, I've laid a line chart over this column chart. Now, I wouldn't normally use a line chart to show non-time series data, but it was a very convenient way to show in this blue line the number of confirmed cases. So you can see that we have very low numbers here unless I were to go and explicitly remove each of those countries. Spain actually has a lot of cases. So if we hover here, you can see that the blue line chart for Spain represents 11,748 cases. And so that percentage of change, 2,250%, is comparing the 500 cases from 10 days ago with the 11,000 cases from March 17th. So we get a little bit of a bump there. But let's take a look at some of these other anomalies. In particular, we know that China has a lot of cases. That's where the virus started, and they've been incubating the virus in China for longer than any other country. And so you can see that there are currently, as of yesterday, about 81,000 cases. But compared to 10 days ago, that really hasn't changed that much. What we're not seeing here are the recovered cases. So if we click on China, you can see that cross highlights this chart right here, and for the time period that we've shown. Let's back that all the way up to the beginning of the outbreak, and you'll see this line chart. You can see that there have been a large number of cases, but there have also been a very large number of recovered cases, which means that the recovery rate is actually really high in China, up to almost 85%. Now that takes me to another visual, or another page with visuals. And on this page, I'm showing for all countries what is the recovery rate. That's the orange line that you can see went up to about 55%, and then dropped down to 41% for yesterday. And then you're seeing the number of new cases, or the number of confirmed cases, and the number of recovered cases. And you can see that recovered cases is actually going up, which means that most people who have the virus are getting over the virus, which is good news. It's not good news that it's growing. But if we go up and we look at China, you can see that the rate of recovery is about 85%, with 81,000 cases confirmed. And if we click on this, you'll see that these are our confirmed case, which is leveled out over the past, almost an entire month, but definitely over the past 15 days. And the number of recovered cases in China is increasing, which then gives us this high recovery rate. So something to look forward to and a trend to look for in countries that are seeing new outbreaks as we watch those countries over time. Hope this is useful. Please respond with comments on my blog. And if you want to see other insights, or if you can find some more creative ways to use this information, let me know.